Shemai GTA fans, it's a Black Friday deal, so I've bought the Alkonost and we're going to review that right now for your enjoyment. Right, so here's a Vulcan that takes up a load of hangar space. That's the biggest aircraft, isn't it? But let's have a look, see how big the Alkonost is. Whoa, what the hell? Extra large slot 1. Is that it? All my planes are going to go? What? So basically you can have a Vulcan bomber and a load of other aircraft, or you can have one Tupolev 160, the White Swan. Well, that is superb, isn't it? But that's the way it's going to be. I don't think we're going to do many modifications to this because it looks just like the real thing the way it is. This is the colour. It's called the White Swan. Well, you can see why. It's white. And maybe it looks like a bit of like a swan, and it gets quite angry if you walk near it on a canal path, canal towpath. So let's look at what customization options we have in our first visit to this vehicle. Armor, for sure. Countermeasures, I'm not sure. Chaff or flare. I'll go for chaff. I don't think it's going to make much difference. I think we'll get blown up. Engine upgrade, as I've said, what's the point of that? Why don't they come with the same engines? These have had the same engines for millions of years. The Russians are upgrading them though to improved engines, so that's what these. But it's not an upgrade like that. It's not an EMS upgrade. It's a brand new engine. Handling. Let's do race handling. I'm assuming they don't have race handling on the actual vehicle. By the way, you're wondering what my voice is sounding all croaky like for? Because I got a bit ill. I've got a sore throat. Don't worry, it's not the Rona. It's not a problem. Right, so we always see these in images without camo on, but they're the white plane. So, oh, there it is. So this is the one that we see with this stripe on the side. So for 25 grand, you can make an original Russian Tu-170, the Tupolev 160. Did I say 170? So it's going to be the Winged Angel for that extortionate price there. Respray, we can obviously respray it. Oh no, not crew. Not chrome. Classic. So you can respray it black to make it like the one that you get on the KO Perico heist if that's what you're into, of course. But we're going to have it white, and we're not going to sell it. Let's exit the aircraft workshop and see how it flies, shall we? Right, everybody, we are going to go for our first flight and see what it's all about. Bit of a dawn raid here. So it's a beast. It's a really big aircraft, much bigger than the Vulcan bomber, the Volatile. And do gears up. There we go. Now, the edge this has over the Volatile is not just the handling's better, much more nimble. It is an aircraft that was designed and built 20 years later, entering service into the 80s. But it's also stealth. So look at the radar bottom left there. I'm flashing. You get to a certain height and you enter stealth mode. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Bombing wise, it's not as good as the Volatile because the bomb load is only 50 rather than 100 with the Volatile. But it is more accurate. It's a more accurate copy of the Tupolev 160. Some people, not some people, I mean, I googled it, and it was said that it's also the B1 Lancer, but it really isn't. I mean, they both have sweep wings, and 4 jets, jet engines, and they're similar looking, but this is the Russian one. How do you know? Well, if you look inside, you can see the cockpit is the Tupolev 160. It's a pretty good representation. You've even got the Russian wording on there, and it's pretty awesome. So that's what's good about it. You know, as far as the GTA vehicle is concerned, it's tricky because you can't land it anywhere because it's super massive. So we could go down and we can try and land it somewhere. Maybe we'll do a bit of a touchdown at the oh look, there's the ports there. Let's see if we can land it there. That might be a bit tricky. Might be even more tricky if we do it in first person view. So the port, there's lots of space here. I can't see really. Can I remember how much space there is? Oh dear. Do we have our gears down? No, we don't. Gears down. No, we have overshot that by miles. There is no space there. Look at this. You're never going to land that there. Okay, terrible. We've still got our gears down. But it allows you the maneuverability to quickly recover and get the freak out of there. What other places can we land? Well, the airport is the one I was going to go for anyway. Yeah, I've still got this cold. Very nice. Obviously, I'm still making the video. And let's try and land at the airport and see how it does. So we're coming in at an angle. This is not how you land planes in real life, of course it's not. Flight simulator, you might do it on that. Certainly not a massive aircraft like this. But we're just doing it for the convenience, and we're just going to touch down which runway we're going for. Left hand. We'll go for left. What's that, 30 left? Oh dear. Engine off, come on, power down. Is that it, down? Okay, let's look at the outside view and see how we did. Not bad. Takes a lot of runway though. But fortunately, it doesn't take a great deal of runway to take off. Or even a runway. Let's take off. I'll show you what I mean. We'll leave the gears down because we're going to try and land on somewhere a bit shorter. There's somebody's... notice that I'm back on the radar. There's somebody's U-boat there, so they may be about to blow me up with some missiles. That would be a good fun end to the video. But yeah, I suppose I should ask myself, is it worth it, right? For me, it kind of is. Just for messing around in. It's not anything that you would want. It's not an essential vehicle. It's more of a historic vehicle, and if you're a fan of Tupolev 160, this is a bomber which is always not attacking, it's always entering the UK airspace to test our response. Always, that's what Vladimir Putin does. He loves a bit of that. Let's see how much... we didn't have a lot of space on that beach, did we? So for that reason, I quite like it. And it's being modernised. The fleet is being modernised one at a time, one every few years. So it's still in service today. So it's a good aircraft. It looks a bit like the Concorde as well. You can't buy a Concorde in the game. In fact, did the Russians just copy this off the Concorde? Suspiciously, it was developed at a similar kind of time, slightly after Concorde, I think. Yeah, I think we need to have someone shoot us down, though. Really, that would be a good ending to the game. But there's not many people in the session. I heard some bombing going off over via at the casino when I arrived. That was ages ago. But what was that? Was that a modder? It was a car. Yep, that's our first modding experience. You see that? Oh yeah, bombing. I should have mentioned bombing. I forgot all about bombing. Open my bomb bay doors, please. Why aren't my bomb bay doors open? Oh, someone's explosive sniping me. What the hell? Yeah, so we're going to open... Basically, you know what bombing's all about, don't you? I would try and bomb these guys. Oh, here we are, Mark II oppressor. This is what we want, this yellow fella. It doesn't have any proper offensive weapons. It has the bombs. There's a modder in the session, so I can't open my bomb bay doors, which is really frustrating. Maybe this fella will do me some justice and bomb me or something with his Mark II rifle. That would be ideal. Come on, Sonschoice. Maybe that's him. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, you don't need to have the throttle on the engine either. It just flies around quite nicely by itself. It doesn't have any tricks either. Like there's no jet or rockets that you can attach to it or anything fun like that, which is kind of nice. It's a classic. You know, it's a classic plane from the jet age that's still in service today, and the biggest, actually historically, there we go, here's one. It's the heaviest Mach 2 bomber. It's capable of Mach 2.3 in real life, obviously not in GTA, otherwise we would be lost amongst the pigeons pretty quick. I don't know if that's a real word. But the person who was blowing us up, so it can survive one explosive round, and we can't get the bomb bay doors open. I think I'm going to have to make a solo session. Right, here we are. This is where the Alkonost spawned, in this little dungy kind of area just under the bridge. I'm not sure even that if it's going to get out. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the wing. Look at that. Have to scraping my lovely new Alkonost. At least I didn't hit my sports car. It wasn't my sports car. Gear up. Let's have a look. Can we get the bomb bays open this time? There we go. Why weren't they open in the last session? Someone was doing something funny. Christ on a bike. Okay. But bombing isn't terribly exciting. There is like the usual. If you've not seen bombing before, we can do the bombing camera and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll drop 5 in a row. And you need to think about ground speed and that, and do some kind of complication, some kind of calculation. Didn't even hear it land. But maybe we can drop a bomb on some people in this session. There's a guy driving down there. Let's see if we can do a traditional Russian bombing session. And maybe just imagine this is Syria. We have some hospitals down there. We have a massive fuel bomb. Oh, it's that nice guy. He was just... Oh, sorry. He's alright, that guy. He's a nice guy. He's a level 2 or something. But a good job it's me, and it's a good job I don't know how to bomb. So, if you can bomb, I'm sure you could land it on target. But, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good plane. It's forgiving. I've been coming out to GTA and just leave it flying in the air, right, and it continues flying by itself. It's a really good flyer. It's far better than the Vulcan, and I really thought that was what was going to occur. I have flown it before in the setups, so it's pretty good with regards to just flying around. As far as a GTA vehicle is concerned, I can't heartily recommend it really, other than for having fun and for historic purposes. You know, one and a bit million. I suppose it's quite expensive, but to me, I think of it like another sports car. Similar, you pay a similar price for a sports car, but in my honest opinion, you get more for it. Let's see if I got him this time. Oh, good, missed him. It's a good job I'm rubbish at that. Need to find somebody else. This brown person. What's he up to? Is he on the edge of this car park? Okay. No, we're miles off. It's pretty good though, isn't it? Right, so... Oh, there we go. Explosive rounds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't get him. So it takes 3 explosive rounds. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm so glad people have explosive rounds ready. Otherwise, we don't get to test these things. For... What's that for? Okay, we're smoking on 4. There he is. This brown fella. There we go. 5. Nice. Nice one, Hugo. So that'll set us up for the next review. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Do drop a like and a subscribe if you found it super useful. But overall, have an excellent day in GTA. I'm just going to hide behind this wall before he explosives me. You can hit people behind a wall with explosive rounds, mate. So, yeah. Thank you very much.